Today we are covering fertilization, the moment a sperm cell meets an egg cell and a new human life begins. This is one of the most remarkable biological events in nature, and we are going to walk through every single step, from the sperm leaving the male body, all the way to implantation in the uterus. Pay careful attention and do well to subscribe. Let us get into it. During sexual intercourse, between 200 and 500 million sperm cells are deposited into the vagina. From that moment, an extraordinary race begins. The sperm must swim upward through the cervix, through the uterus, and into one of the two fallopian tubes where the egg is waiting. The total distance is about 18 centimeters, which sounds small, but for a sperm cell that is the equivalent of a human being swimming over 30 kilometers. And the obstacles are brutal. The vagina is acidic, which kills most sperm immediately. The cervix is lined with thick mucus that blocks many more. The immune system attacks sperm as foreign invaders. And there are two fallopian tubes, only one contains an egg. Of the hundreds of millions that started, only a few hundred will survive long enough to reach the egg. Now, sperm reaches the EGG. When the surviving sperm finally reach the egg in the fallopian tube, they crowd around it and begin attempting to penetrate it. The egg is surrounded by a protective outer layer called the zona pellucida. To get through this layer, sperm use enzymes stored in the acrosome, the specialized cap on the tip of the sperm head. Many sperm contribute their enzymes to weaken the zona pellucida, but only one sperm successfully penetrates all the way through and enters the egg. The instant that one sperm gets inside, the egg launches an immediate defense. It triggers what is called the cortical reaction, a rapid chemical change that hardens the zona pellucida into a fertilization membrane, permanently blocking all remaining sperm. This happens within seconds and ensures that only one sperm can fertilize a single egg. And now, zygote formation. Once the sperm is inside the egg, the two nuclei, one from the sperm and one from the egg, move toward each other and fuse together. This fusion is the precise moment of fertilization. The sperm nucleus carries 23 chromosomes from the father. The egg nucleus carries 23 chromosomes from the mother. When they fuse, the resulting cell contains a full set of 46 chromosomes, the complete genetic blueprint for an entirely new human being. This single cell is called a zygote. And something else is determined at this exact moment, the sex of the baby. The egg always carries an X chromosome. If the sperm that fertilized it carried an X chromosome, the result is XX, a female. If the sperm carried a Y chromosome, the result is XY, a male. It is the father's sperm that determines the sex of every child. Cell division. Immediately after fertilization, the zygote begins to divide. This process is called mitosis. Within 30 hours it splits into two cells. Those two become 4. Then 8. Then 16. All the while, the developing embryo is slowly traveling down the fallopian tube toward the uterus. By day 3 to 4 it has become a solid ball of cells called a morula. By day 5 to 6 it transforms into a blastocyst, a hollow structure with a fluid-filled cavity inside and a small cluster of cells called the inner cell mass on one side. That inner cell mass is what will eventually develop into the actual baby. The blastocyst then reaches the uterus, ready for the final critical step. Implantation. When the blastocyst arrives in the uterus, it must attach to the uterine wall. This is called implantation and it occurs approximately 6 to 10 days after fertilization. The blastocyst burrows into the endometrium, the thick lining of the uterus that was built up during the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle. Once implanted, the blastocyst starts producing a hormone called human chorionic gonadotropin, or HCG. This hormone enters the bloodstream and signals to the brain that pregnancy has started. It also prevents progesterone from dropping, which means the endometrium stays intact and menstruation does not occur. HCG is the exact hormone that home pregnancy tests are designed to detect. A positive test means HCG is present, which confirms that implantation has successfully taken place. Here are the key numbers behind fertilization. Between 200 and 500 million sperm start the journey, yet only a few hundred make it to the egg. The egg is viable for just 12 to 24 hours after ovulation, so timing is critical. The zygote that forms contains 46 chromosomes, 23 from the sperm and 23 from the egg. Implantation occurs 6 to 10 days after fertilization. And by the time the blastocyst implants, the single original zygote has already divided into over 100 cells. Let us recap everything we covered today. Up to 500 million sperm begin the journey, but only a few hundred reach the egg in the fallopian tube. Sperm use acrosome enzymes to dissolve through the zona pellucida. Only one sperm enters, and the fertilization membrane immediately forms to block the rest. The sperm and egg nuclei fuse to form a zygote with 46 chromosomes, and the sex of the baby is determined at this moment. The zygote divides rapidly, becoming a morula by day 3 to 4 and a blastocyst by day 5 to 6. Implantation occurs 6 to 10 days after fertilization, when the blastocyst burrows into the endometrium and begins releasing HCG. That being said, in the next lesson we move to the classification of living things, from kingdoms all the way down to species. See you there. Thanks for watching and do well to subscribe. Cheers!
Thank you.